The Europa League squad for Rangers 2025-26 has been released, and it's time to react to it. Welcome back to the channel, folks. Now, it was yesterday, it got released last night. Let's get into the goalkeepers. Jack Butland, Liam Kelly and Big Wright. Alright, no complaints here. I mean, it was always going to be these three. I didn't really see, I mean, there was never going to be a glaring admission here from the goalkeeper situation, so we'll just move straight into the defenders, which of course consist of let's see, Max Aarons, Derek Cornelius, De Giga, Fernandez, King, Makoma, Suter and Tav. Now obviously there is no major name missing here because you guessed it, we're light at the back. Now Max Aarons for me wouldn't be in the squad. He would have been sent back. He would have been sent back to Bournemouth, and I would have tried a late move to bring Nathan Patterson in on loan. That's an ideal world. This is the world we live in. Max Aarons is still here, and he's pish. But the fact of the matter is this, is he's still here, right? He, obviously part of the reason he's came up is for European football. I think that's undeniable, right? But he should never be starting for us again. I don't care if it's the league, if it's in Europe. The guy's rank rotten. I mean, the guy openly admitting before these games, like, oh, I can't deal with the pressure, and then he gets put into the games. Honestly, man, the conversation needs to be fucking had, right, with these players before they sign, right? We're expected to win every week up here. And if you can't handle it, then don't sign the fucking contract. And people might be like, well, that's a wee bit blunt, Stevie, but that's the fucking realities we're dealing with. You know, they should be told, here, if you draw a game, it's a disaster. If you lose it, it's a catastrophe. And if you start doing them in a row, well, then you're going to be fucking hounded out, essentially. And come on, guys. They need to tell these players the truth. It's like, it's a massive football club, and you've been playing for Diddy clubs your entire career. Do you think you're ready to step up to task? Now you could say, well, they're going to say yes anyway. Well, that is true, you know. Footballers probably not going to turn down moves to Rangers based off a wee pep talk with me, but at the end of the day, I think they still should be made aware of what's required. None of this here. You can't come up and then have a couple of poor games and then put out a wee story about, oh, I'm not ready for the pressure. It's embarrassing, man. But in terms of our strongest back four, it's probably going to have to be Tav, Suter, Derek Cornelius and Max Aarons, you wish, Makoma. Now personally, I wouldn't mind a 5 with Derek Cornelius on the left centre back, Suter in the middle, De Giga on the right, and Tav on the right, and then obviously Makoma on the left. That's a 5 at the back. And I think there is a world where you could drop Makoma and put in Derek Cornelius, but I would say at the same time, I think Makoma's had a really good start to the season, so I have no real issues with the wee man. I think he's been pretty good, especially for a guy with pretty much no real experience at this level, and he's 19. I mean, does he look any worse than the people beside him? No, I'd argue he looks the best. So now moving on to the midfielders, we've got Taylor Asgard, Connor Barron, Lyle Cameron, Mohamed Diamonde, Gazam, Mikey Moore, Nico Raskin and Joe Rothwell. Now obviously people that have missed out here is, God, I can barely get the words out here, missed out here, is Barami and Kieran Doyle. I have no real complaints with it, but what I would say is I would honestly rather Max Aarons be dropped at the team and stick Barami in. Definitely not Kieran Doyle. definitely not him. But honestly, man, I'd rather Barami in there than Max Aarons. I would. No two ways about it. But it is what it is. I mean, and then I guess if you do that, then you're pretty light at right back if Tav picked up an injury or something. But I mean, does anyone want to be relying on Max Aarons? No. Absolutely not. But yeah, I mean, the midfield, a lot of new signings with a lot of the guys that you'd want in there. So there's no real complaints for me in the midfield. But there is complaints in the forward areas. Antman, Shermiti, Gentles, Miofsky and Danilo. Right, where's Finlay Curtis? Huh? Where is Finlay Curtis? Guys, nowhere to be seen. And it's no right. It's no right, man. I don't understand why. I mean, I'd put Danilo out and stick Curtis in. But I could have swore though with homegrown talent, I'm not saying you're as loud as many as you want, but I could have swore you could have just, you could just pick and choose. You didn't actually need to register them in the squad. Or you could, but then it fluctuated, it was flexible. But no, turns out it's not. I think it's a disgrace if Finlay Curtis isn't in there, man. And if we're talking about our most consistent performers this season, Finlay Curtis is in the top 5. I don't care what you say. Yeah, a lot of the appearances have been from the bench, right? And he started a few, whatever. But the guy's been banging in goals. And are you trying to tell me that 24-man squad, he can't make it? So he ranks at best 25th at Rangers, Finlay Curtis right now, on form. It's a disgrace, man. Finlay Curtis has done a hell of a lot to help save this guy's job. If we're being brutal, I mean, let's just face facts about it. I mean, Finlay Curtis, right, scoring goals. The game against Panathinaikos, he opened the scoring. Fuck knows what that ends up. You know, we could have won it in the second qualifier in the Champions League. We could be playing Conference League football right now. Who knows, right? Against St Mirren, doing absolutely nothing. One of the worst performances you'll ever see. Kid comes on and immediately gets us back into the game and then almost scores straight after it. So this is a guy that's, in my opinion, almost single-handedly saved his job, along with Butland, right? Because he scored some crucial goals and he doesn't get rewarded with a spot in the Europa League team. Make it make sense, man. It's fucking disgusting. And yeah, I mean, honestly, you could drop about 15 people for Finlay Curtis here and I wouldn't bat an eyelid. Anyway, it's no right. It's an injustice, guys.